see a lot of things coming. Proms, graduations, weddings, major life markers canceled. Though we don't know the cost of having these taken away, we do have a God that can move us forward. Traditionally, we strive for goals like completing education, finding full-time work, financial independence, finding a spouse, and parenting. But the pandemic has affected schools, the economy, and dating. These hopes that we've inherited have been so heavily altered, and with these markers out of place, it's easy for them to be replaced by fear of the future. Signs of the presence of fear include worried thoughts, physical stress, anxious feelings, subconscious fears, and named fears. Fear of the future can impact your mind and your body so that you have ongoing feelings of anxiety. There are fears underneath that you know by intuition, and the fears that you know consciously, the ones you know how to explain. Fears are tricky, and in a climate of uncertainty, all 5 of these find a home. It takes a lot of effort to dismantle fear, and it takes personal character to find the energy to persevere. Honestly, God is not hindered by these, but if we are able to address our lack of self-awareness, our pride and shame going back and forth, our denial, our defensiveness, our discomfort, our pain, our distaste for the truth, our desire for control, and our lack of trust in Him, we're able to welcome Him in more to defeat our fears. While these things make us less faithful, it doesn't affect how faithful He is. Listen to the word. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will certainly not pass away. These are the words of the faithful Son of God. He is so faithful that His word will always stand. At times when fears keep us so focused on the problem, it helps to be focused on the problem solver. He is Alpha and Omega. He perfects our faith. He loves as He was loved by the Father. He gives the kingdom. He wants everyone saved, and all people will praise Him. This is His identity. This is His character. And to be aligned with the presence of Jesus is to be aligned with His word. The more we know God, the more we'll know life's design, the truth, and ourselves, versus having these things scattered by fear. Oftentimes, fear doesn't just vanish. It's normal for it to linger. But in the battle against fear, the Word encourages us to revere Christ as Lord, that He's with us always, that He takes up our cause, that He fights for us, that He does great things, and He'll never abandon us. The more we focus on God, the less we focus on fear, and that's winning. Perfectionistic standards can make us ignore that we have the advantage against fear with God on our side. It's only a matter of time before He wins against our fears. When we trust Him in the fires of testing, we're always gaining more than we are losing, because at the end of it all, we're gaining God. I think the key to beating fear is not so much finding something that will overpower it, as much as to find things that outlast it. So here are some things that you can do on your own. You can find and build your strengths. You can doubt your self-sufficiency. You can't do this by yourself. You can rely on and open up to others. Talking more about it is good. You can revisit the big God picture and find ways to grow your faith that way. And most of all, you can trust God as a person who has character, who has power, who is eternal, and so He will outlast all fears. If you practice these things, the chains of fear will break off until they're all gone.